Welcome to Lesson 9. We're going to be looking at the subject of preemptive openings. What are preemptive openings? Well, it feels like you're leaping into the bidding at a ridiculously high level with hardly any points. So get prepared and we'll go off on our journey. The rules we've been applying up until now for opening the bidding, if you remember, if you're opening one of a suit, you've been showing 12 to 19 high card points. And we've had a look at opening one no trump, where you have that very fixed point range of 12 to 14 high card points. But sometimes you have less than opening points, so less than 12 high card points, but you still have a hand that is shapely and it's worth bidding on. What do those hands look like? Well, you've got a long suit of your own and you've got 6 or more cards in that suit. That's when preemptive bidding comes into play. Have a look at this hand. Here you've got between 12 and 19 high card points, and so you're able to open using your normal rule. Open your longest suit first, and here you can open the bidding 1 diamond. But if we just change the cards slightly and look at this hand, now you haven't got 12 to 19 high card points, and so you might think you can't open the bidding. But this is still a hand worth bidding on because it's very shapely, and shape is very powerful in bridge. So we're going to learn today some new opening bids up at the 2 level, the 3 level and the 4 level. So if we start with these opening bids at the 2 level, what you're going to have to open either 2 diamonds, 2 hearts or 2 spades is the same criteria in your hand. You're going to have 6 to 10 high card points, and you're going to have a good 6 card suit. So if you open the bidding 2 diamonds, you will have 6 diamond cards in your suit, and they are going to contain 2 honour cards. Remember, the honours are ace, king, queen and jack. You'll have 6 to 10 high card points, and you're going to open the bidding straight up at the 2 level. If you open the bidding 2 hearts, same again, you'll have 6 hearts, which include 2 honour cards, and you'll have 6 to 10 high card points. And with the spades again, if you open 2 spades, you'll have 6 to 10 high card points, and you'll have 6 spades in your hand, including 2 honour cards. Why do we want to make these huge leaps up into the bidding with few points? Well, they're very destructive for the opponents. You really interfere with your opponent's bidding. You get in their way, make it difficult for them, and anything that makes it difficult for the opponents is a very good idea. Once you've opened these preemptive bids, it's very rare that you bid again. You really are a one bid wonder. You're just saying to your partner, I've got a long suit, I'm weak. So unless you get some encouragement from your partner, you don't repeat your bid to explain yet again you're weak and you've got a long suit. You've said it all in one bid. You'll notice that we don't use the 2 club bid. That's because 2 clubs has a very special meaning, and we'll come on to that in a later lesson. But if you just remember for now, the 2 level opening bids are just for diamonds, hearts and spades. Here's a look at a preemptive bid in action. If you have a look at this hand, you can see you've got a very nice diamond suit there. You've got 6 cards, and in fact you've got 3 honours. Now you've got between 6 and 10 high card points, so you haven't got an opening hand of 12 high card points, but here you're able to open the bidding with this preemptive bid. So straight away opening up at the 2 level, and your bid there would be 2 diamonds. On this hand, again, you've got between 6 to 10 high card points, and you've got a good 6 card suit. You've got the ace and queen there. You've also got the 10 backing it up, which is a very useful card. So 6 good spades there, 6 to 10 points, straight in at the 2 level with the bidding. Your bid, two spades. Have a look at this hand though. Here you've got a 6-card spade suit, but you've only got the queen at the top of it. So if we remember that rule of needing 2 of the top honours, so the ace, king, queen and jack, you're not going to fulfil that criteria, so don't be tempted to open that 2 spades. Your correct bid on that hand would be to pass, because that would be classed as a poor 6-card suit. Again, on this hand, yes, you've got 6 hearts, but you see you've only got the king there, even though you are backed up by the 10. So without 2 of the ace, king, queen and jack, don't be tempted to open that 1, 2 hearts. Your correct bid here is to pass. What do you do when your partner opens at the 2 level? Well, if you've got between 14 and 15 high card points yourself, and you've got 2 card support for your partner, you can give your partner a raise. You can go to the 3 level and say to your partner, well, I'm inviting you to game. Where are you on that scale of 6 to 10? And if they're at the top end, they'll be able to bid to game. Once you've got 16 high card points in your hand and your partner opens one of those weak 2 preemptive bids, if you've got 2 card support, you should be able to bid straight to game. If you're going to change the suit and bid a new suit, you will need to have a 6-card suit of your own. And to change the suit, you're going to need to have a very strong hand yourself. You're going to need 17 or more high card points to change your partner's suit. Now, here's a very scary bid. If you find you've got 4 card support for your partner, and on any point count, even 0, you're going to be jumping straight to the game level. Now, you may think that sounds like madness, but what you're actually doing is raising the preempt and trying even harder to cut the opponents out of the bidding. Can you imagine if your partner's only got between 6 and 10 high card points and you've got none? Well, your opponents must have game on. They must have 25 points or more between them. And if you make a jump up to the game level in your partner's suit, you're going to make life very difficult for them. You're not going to make game, you're not going to make those tricks, but you're making what's called a sacrifice bid to cut the opponents out of the bidding, so to really block them and get in their way. So it's a hard one to remember and very hard at first to do, and you're often terrified jumping up to the game level. But if you've got 4 card support for your partner, be bold and bid up at the game level. If you've got between 0 and 13 high card points, then you just want to pass if all you've got is 0 to 3 card support for your partner. On this hand, North, your partner has opened the bidding 2 diamonds. East has passed, and you've got less than 14 high card points. So the correct bid from you is to pass. Look at West's position. They now have to take a guess on what to do. They don't know how many points you've got, and their partner has already passed. And to enter the auction, West is now going to have to bid at the 2 level. So you've taken away some of the opponent's bidding space, which makes it more difficult for them. So that's a very good thing. On this hand, your partner has opened the bidding 2 spades. Again, East has passed, and it's your turn to bid. Well, you've got less than 14 high card points, so you should pass. And now look at West's position. His partner's already passed, and West is now on a guess on what to do. If he's going to enter the auction, he's going to have to go up to the 3 level. So you've really got in the way with that preemptive bidding. On this hand, again, your partner has opened the bidding 2 spades. This time, you've got 14 to 15 high card points. You've got to fit with your partner because you've got 2 cards, and your partner, by making that preemptive bid, has already shown you 6 cards. So you know you've got an 8 card fit. With 14 to 15 high card points, you want to give your partner an invitation to game. So give your partner a raise in the bidding. Bid 3 spades, saying to your partner, well, if you're at maximum, bid game. If you're minimum, just pass 3 spades. On this hand, your partner north has opened the bidding 2 spades. East has placed a double. Now if you remember from the earlier lessons, what East is saying is they've got an opening hand, they're short in spades, but they've got support for all the other suits. Now what are you going to do there? Your partner north has just said they've got 6 spades and they've got 6 to 10 high card points. Well, you've only got 3 high card points, but remember, East has doubled. It's highly likely that your opponents East-West have got game points. You've got 4 card support for your partner. So remember, this is the one where you have to be really brave and you're going to make a leap in the bidding, and your bid here is 4 spades. Now, what's West going to do? Now it becomes very difficult for West. It may be they'll pass. Well, they can have a stab at 5 of a suit. They can put in a double. But you've really got in their way and you've made life very difficult for them when they've almost certainly got game on. So don't be afraid of making that massive leap of faith if you've got 4 card support for your partner. The next preemptive bids we're going to be looking at is leaping in at the 3 level in the bidding. The only difference really is that instead of having 6 cards in the suit, you're going to have 7 of them. And it's the same point count. So it's a weak bid saying to your partner, I've got 6 to 10 high card points, but this time you're saying, I've got 7 cards in the suit. So if you find when you look at your cards, you've got 7 clubs and 6 to 10 high card points, and you're in the position to open the bidding, your first opening bid is going to be 3 clubs. Again, 7 diamonds in the suit, 6 to 10 high card points, your opening bid 3 diamonds. A good 7 card heart suit, 6 to 10 points. Again, right up at the 3 level, 3 hearts. A good 7 card spade suit, 6 to 10 high card points, opening bid 3 spades. Remember that same rule applies when you're opening at that level. It must be a good suit. That means 2 of those top honours in the suit. So 2 of the ace, king, queen and jack. And just like those 2 level opening bids, once you've opened a preemptive hand, you rarely bid again unless your partner shows some interest. You're again a 1 bid wonder. You're saying to your partner, this is what my hand looks like. I'm weak, I've got a 7 card suit. There's the news. You don't go repeating to your partner that you're weak. Again, the same reason why we're doing this. Imagine you're opening up at the 3 level, so now you're really interfering with the opponent's bidding and getting in their way. What do you do when your partner has opened at the 3 level? Well, if you're sitting there with 16 plus points, and even if you've only got 1 card support, you're going to be able to bid game. Remember, you only need 1 card to find your 8 card fit, because your partner's already announced that they've got 7 cards. And with 16 high card points, you should have enough for game, so bid game. If you're going to change the suit, then you must have a 6 card suit of your own to mention, and you need to be strong, same as when we looked at those 2 level preemptive openers. You must have 17 or more high card points and a 6 card suit of your own to bid a new suit over your partner's preemptive bid. And yes, you get that same scary bid again when your partner has opened at the 3 level. Now you only need 3 card support to take that leap of faith up to the game level. Because if you can find that 10 card fit between you, even on 0 points, you should be bidding game just to get in the way of your opponents. Very destructive, makes it very difficult for the opponents to then find their game. And again, If you've got 0 to 13 high card points and you've only got 0 to 2 card support for your partner, you're just going to pass. So having opened at the 2 level and the 3 level, we're now going to look at opening, believe it or not, up at the 4 level. Told you this was going to be scary stuff. But if you've got 8 cards in a major, then you should be opening up at the 4 level in that major. So 6 to 10 high card points and a good 8 card hard suit, open the bidding 4 hearts. And 6 to 10 high card points and a good 8 card spade suit, again straight in at the 4 level, 4 spades. Look how much of the opponent's bidding space you're taking away by making those bids. Remember, essential if you're leaping in at this high level, that suit must be a good one. So you must have 2 of those top 4 honours. So 2 of the ace, king, queen or jack. So let's have a look at what you can do when your opponents are being very awkward to you and they're leaping in with these preemptive bids. Well, the same rules apply as we've looked at really in the earlier lessons. So if you're short in the opponent's long suit, you can put that double in. Remember that takeout double, saying to your partner, well, I'm short in this suit, I've got points over here, please bid one of the unbid suits. You can also put in an overcall. So if you've got a good suit of your own, you can just bid it over their preemptive bid. The same rules apply for bidding no trumps. So if you've got their suit well stopped and you've got high card points, you can bid no trumps. But you're going to need 16 to 18 high card points to be making that no trump bid, and you're really going to need that very long suit well stopped. So just one stopper is probably not enough. You're going to need 2, and to be sure you can keep that person off lead, because there's nothing like being in no trumps and watching 8 cards whiz out from your opponent's side and you've gone down in a heap before you've even got going. Be mindful, if you're going to make a bid over these high-level preemptive bids, you're probably going to need a slightly better point count than just an opening hand. So up around the 14 high card point level, unless you've got great shape, is usually a wise idea. Often beginners are quite afraid of coming in at that high level over a preemptive bid, but do remember what the opponents have just done is they've announced that they're weak. So don't think, oh, they're weak, I'm afraid to bid. Do get into the bidding if you've got points. I hope you've enjoyed learning about preemptive bidding. It really does make the auctions quite exciting when you're leaping in at that high level. So have some courage and good luck. For more information on the preemptive biddings, if you have a look on the New Zealand Bridge website, you'll find the quiz and answers to test your knowledge and see how you've understood this subject. There's also the handout there with more information on preemptive bidding. If you've got any questions, have a word with your teacher. They'll be only too happy to help. Well, good luck. Happy bridging.